So Joe Mesa's term as an election commission board member expired some time ago, but Governor Felix Camacho trusted him to serve on a board with significant influence. As Michael Rudolph reports, perhaps Camacho chose Mesa because his integrity had been tested before when placed in a position of authority.
He is in the hot seat again. Guam Election Commission board member Joe Mesa seems to have a knack for being in difficult positions. This time, it is his term as GEC board member that is at issue.
What is the status then of all our terms, John?
Mesa's term expired on September 2nd, 2008. According to a letter dated June 18th, 2007, he was appointed to the board by Governor Felix Camacho to serve a term of only 1 year because Governor Camacho felt that Mesa had the courage to make the tough decisions for the good of all our island. The last time Mesa was placed in the hot seat was when he served as general manager for the Port Authority of Guam back in 2006. A $24 million deal was awarded to International Container Services Incorporated, or ICTSI, fell through and ultimately led to his resignation. According to a press release from March 2006 from then Chamber of Commerce Chairman Mike Benito, the Chamber endorsed ICTSI's bid to the port and said that ICTSI can help the efficient flow of goods in and out of our island. During the procurement process, the deal hit a snag when legal counsel for ICTSI became reluctant to disclose the company's minority shareholders. This is where Mesa insisted, aided by the Attorney General's office, that ICTSI disclose all of their beneficial shareholders. In a Mariana's Business Journal article, Leonard Calvo represented EC Development as ICTSI's minority partner and appeared at the port's negotiating table, and that Champ Calvo of Calvo & Clark would represent the interests of and speak on behalf of ICTSI. According to the journal, Calvo was intending to purchase 1,997 shares of 2,000 shares of a company registered with the Department of Revenue and Taxation on Guam by ICTSI, Guam International Container Terminal, Inc. The port stopped all communication with all entities that were not ITCSI. That included Calvo's. On the advice of Port Counsel and the Attorney General, if the port continued with ICTSI despite the revelation of Calvo's interests, the playing field would have changed in violation of Guam procurement law. The ICTSI terminal operator contract began to crumble.
From my recollection, I mean, again, this was a procurement issue.
Shortly thereafter, ICTSI withdrew its bid. Mesa left the port for Guam Memorial Hospital and to serve on the Election Commission Board, a position that is now in question along with the positions of his board colleagues.
But, so what you're saying is you're certain on Ruth, but you don't know on Mesa.
Joe Mesa followed the law and prevented an illegal procurement to privatize the port. But now he finds himself possibly on the other side of the law, potentially having certified an election he had no authority to certify. For Guam News Watch, I'm Michael Rudolph.
Thanks a lot, Michael.